Hi, welcome to JA Live. My name's Catherine, and today we're going to take some time to talk about needs and wants. This is a really important topic because we make choices every day related to needs and wants, how we spend our money and our time. Don't forget to comment below on your name, your age, and maybe some needs and wants that you have in your life. We're going to start out by defining what those two words mean. The first one being need, something you or your family must have to live. Go ahead and take a minute and think about what a need is in your life. The other word we're going to define today is a want. This is something you or your family would like to have. You don't necessarily need it. Go ahead and take a minute to think about something you want in your life. We have a book today called Lily Learns About Wants and Needs that's going to help us define these words and also to know the difference between a want and a need. Lily learns about wants and needs. Chapter 1. Want or need. Hey Dad, you want to watch less TV and play outside more? So I really need this new bike, I said. You might want a new bike, Lily, Dad said, but that's not the same as needing one. A need is something we have to have. Dad thought a moment. We all need to exercise, but you can ride your old bike or do other active things. So can I buy a skateboard or roller skates, I asked. Dad smiled. Good try. But today, let's only spend money on things we need. What is something you want but don't need? Chapter 2. Buying only what we need. I need a new raincoat, I said. My old one is too small. I like that one. Rainy season is coming soon, Dad said. Let's check it out. Dad looked at the coat and the price tag. This won't keep you very dry, and it costs too much. We'll keep looking. I found another raincoat on sale. Dad let me buy that one. Are the things that cost the most always the best choices? Time for your visit to the dentist, said Dad. We're only spending money on things we need, I said, so we don't have to go. My teeth have already fallen out. You can see Lily lost some of her baby teeth there. Dad laughed. Sorry, Lily, you need to see the dentist anyway. I was good at the dentist, I said. Can we go bowling or play mini golf? Dad shook his head. We have to pay for those, but the park is free. I swung high on the swings. Then I saw the ice cream truck. Dad, I'm hungry. I really need some ice cream. Dad said, special treats are okay sometimes, but a treat is a want, not a need. Let's find a healthy snack at the grocery store on our way home. What is your favorite healthy snack? Chapter 3. Everyone has to make choices. At the store, Dad took out a shopping list. Deciding about wants and needs isn't just for kids. Our whole family has to do it. Want to help? I looked at the list. Mom always says I need to drink my milk and eat my vegetables. So I guess we have to get them. And we need toilet paper. I took another look. Dad, you wrote root beer in big red letters. Does that mean we need it? Dad looked sad. I love root beer, he said, but it's a want, not a need. We'll skip it today. What does your family need besides healthful food and water? Mom works at the hospital. We stopped to pick her up. What are the things that people in the hospital need? Dad asked me. Help from doctors, I said, and medicine. Dad said, right. Think hard, Dad said. What does the hospital have that people don't really need but might want? I couldn't come up with anything. I know, said Mom. The rooms all have TVs. People like to watch them, but people don't need TV to get better. TV makes me feel better, I said, but Dad wants me to ride my old bike instead. What do you need when you feel sick? Chapter 4. When wants are okay. Dad had an idea as we drove home. Sometimes after people buy all they need, they have money left over. Then they can buy something they want. How about tomorrow we ride our bikes back to the park? We'll buy ice cream. Good idea, Dad, I said, because I know you think ice cream is a want, but my stomach sure thinks it's a need. So Lily and her dad did a really nice job of explaining what wants and needs are. Again, this book was called Lily Learns About Wants and Needs, written by Lisa Bullard, illustrated by Christine Schneider. So now that we have an idea and we understand what wants and needs are, we're going to go through some different items and sort them based on whether they are a want or a need. Just to remind you, a want is something families would like to have, or something you would like to have. A need is something you or your family must have to live. So I'm going to go through these different objects and things, and I'm going to give you a little bit of wait time, and you can think about whether it's a want or a need, or if someone's with you, you can discuss that with them. So the first one I have is a basketball and a soccer ball. This is a want because it's something you can play with and you don't need it to survive. Next, we have blocks. Maybe you have Legos at home. Think about if that's a want or a need. Although these can be really fun, it's not something we have to have, so it's a want. Next up, we have shelter, like an apartment. Take a minute to think about and discuss if this is a want or a need. Yep, shelter is definitely a need. We need somewhere to live. Next, we have clothing. Is this a want or a need? Clothing is a need. We need something to wear. Food and drink. Some of you might be getting ready for lunchtime. Is that a need or a want? Food and drink is a need. Something to eat when you are hungry and something to drink when you are thirsty. Next, we have a cat. Some of you might have a pet cat at home. Is that a need or a want? This is considered a want. Although we might love our pets dearly, it's not something we need. We have shelter again, like a house. This would be considered a need. We need somewhere to live, somewhere to protect us and keep us safe. We have food again, which is considered a need. We need something to eat when we are hungry to make sure our bodies are nourished and that we're growing. Clothing again is a need. We need something to wear. Up next, we have a scooter, or you could think about maybe a skateboard or a bike you have. This is considered a want, something to ride after school or to play with on the weekends. It's not something that we need, but we would like to have. And it's a lot of fun to have. Again, we have another pet, a puppy or a dog. This would be considered a want because they are loving and caring and so fun to play with, but not something that we need. Last up, we have a diploma. This one can be a little bit tricky. I want you to think about a high school diploma, something that you earn after you graduate high school. Think about if it's a want or a need. A high school diploma is something you should want because you will need it to enter college, trade schools, and the military, and it will help you get many different jobs. So this is something that we should want in order to need to go to different places and have different opportunities. Really nice job with those needs and wants. Before we leave today, I'm going to send you off with an activity that you can do on your own time. If you have a regular piece of paper, or if you have a poster paper, or even a board that you can write on, chalkboard or something like that, you can separate it into 4 sections. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fold my paper in half, and I'm going to fold it again. So now I have 4 sections. I'm going to label 3 of those sections as needs and 1 of those sections as wants. Again, you can ask your parents if you can do this. And your paper or poster will look something like this. The next part of the activity is you can ask your parents if they have old magazines or even newspapers that you're allowed to cut out of, and you can go through and cut out different needs and glue them. Then you can go through again and you can find wants. If you don't have an old magazine or newspapers, no worries. You can go throughout your day and fill them in as you come across your own choices, or even draw the pictures of some needs and wants that you have. I want you to take a minute and think about, why do I have 3 sections of needs and only 1 section of wants? Wants is a lot smaller because it's less important than our needs. Also, most people don't get everything they want. Sometimes we have to make really hard choices based on wants and needs. So again, this is an activity that you can do at home. If you're able to cut out different pictures and glue them, great. If not, you can always just write them in or draw your own. Thanks so much for joining me today, learning about wants and needs. Again, it's a really important topic because we spend a lot of our time making choices about wants and needs and how we spend our time and our money. Make sure to join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. for our middle school and high school session where we're going to be talking about career success. Thanks.